I have a simple job planned for this evening. Break into a guarded mansion, steal another fat nobleman's priceless trinket, and leave quietly.
Tour the level and see some of the things that cropped up as bugs during production of Thief, and some other that existed only in our rather twisted imaginations. When you've seen all you care to, press the button in the main entrance. Yeah, cool, a super secret level you can only get to by editing an INI file. And if they left this out of the game and still kept the Thieves Guild in, I'm in for a trip.
Couldn't pay me enough. What? You soft belly. The bears have got these new muzzles with under some cheek spikes. You can't dodge an arrow!
Don't press this button. Shit. That's not Benny. So we got mini guards, Fart, and Burricks. These two servants here who just open hand bitch slap me.
Over here!
Help!
He has a
Don't
sword!
let him get me!
Oh!
And the dancing undead. I should check in on Benny.
Since I'm in here, I might as well pick up something for myself.
Okay, I'll give it to him. This is pretty weird. Oh dear God, they did it. They gave the bug boobs, but they're still not the pinnacle of monster titties. Okay, no more of this. You guys remember how we got all those talismans in the last episode so we could get into this cathedral and steal the eye for Constantine, an insane rich person and a possibly literal plant lover? I mean tree hugger? I mean tree fucker.
So, you are returned with the talismans, you clever man. I did not think it likely that you would succeed.
There isn't an open window back here like last time, so against all of my thief instincts, I have to use the front door. Let's just have a look inside the... Nope! That's full of zombies and hammer haunts, which are special zombies that we saw last time we were around here. They're better with a sword than living people. I wonder why they don't carry hammers, not that it really matters. Creepiest thief enemies, and the ones I'm least interested in messing with. And that's not counting the super zombies that exist in some places in this level. I don't know why they did those. Not too hard to get what I came for. I have to take a trip down to the basement to turn the machinery on so that this elevator works, and I can cross these catwalks to grab the eye. Oh yeah, and kill a ghost with Constantine's sword, which is cool, I guess. And rob the place, especially the wine cellar. Trust me, you want to go to the wine cellar now and mark that shit down.
Thief, now that you have attained your prize, can you escape with your skin?
We're gonna find out together, Cursed Rock. It's only taken me 20 minutes to get here, so I'm liking my chances, but just in case.
Leaving so soon? I think that would be too easy. These doors I sealed once again. You have to find another way.
Now, how am I going to get out of here?
I realize the devs probably didn't have the budget to fly out here and kick me in the nuts. But they could have taken a bus. Oh yes, we're not even at the halfway point of this mission. Oh no. No. There's still more ghosts and zombies to redundantly kill.
Welcome to the majestic and splendid Hammer Cathedral. How pleasing to welcome new initiates into our fold.
Oh no, that was the last mission. I'm not doing that anymore.
I am Brother Murus, and I will be thy spiritual guide. I see that thou art tired from your journey, so I'll leave thee be. But if thou needst my help, I can be found down in the cloister.
Fine, I'm gonna get my corporeal ass out of here.
Aha, our newest acolyte. Thou seems to have gotten thyself into some trouble,
Yeah, well, you're dead.
And from the looks of thee, I'd say thou art used to trouble. Well, I can help thee escape this desolate place, if thou wilt help me with something.
Okay, ghost permanently stuck here, show me how to get out.
Be a good lad and bring me my rosary.
Fine.
Aha, what a wonderful looter thou art. Thou hast found my rosary. I have some other things for thee to do as well.
What? What could you possibly need? You're fucking dead.
I needs for thou to get a holy symbol. This place is not as holy as it once was, I'm afraid, so thou might have a hard time finding one.
So the other 75% of this level takes place outside the cathedral, in the surrounding buildings, which are arguably more haunted. First thing I have to do is go to St. Tenor's to forge a new holy symbol. Hammer haunts patrol everywhere around here. But there's some passages underground that can take you between buildings on the slowest elevators ever. There's still one hammer haunt down here, and I want the holy water in that chest for later. Yeah, I really want that, but I'm having some mantling issues. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Getting into St. Tenor's to make the holy symbol, you run into loud metal floors and a system of molds that you have to pour molten metal into. You can forge a key to the wine cellar too, but I already picked that lock earlier. Place the mold, close the mold, pour the metal, open the mold, take the thing, don't get murdered. Now, after I've made the holy symbol, it needs to be blessed. With science! There's a tower in St. Gennell's with all this astronomical nonsense that will bless the symbol, so actually this mission does require lunar positioning. Also in St. Gennell's, in this far-off room with the zombie, is the cemetery key, another thing you're gonna want to pick up, because Brother Murus is a needy bastard.
Confound it, I seem to have misplaced my prayer book. Novice, please go get it for me. It's called the Prayer of Consecration. I don't have any idea where I was last reading it.
Oh, I bet it's in the library. Let me go fetch it for you. How do you take your coffee? Is your name spelled with one S or two? Why can't I kill you with my magic sword?
Who would have thought back then that an unsavory character such as thyself could be my salvation?
You are so lucky you're already dead.
I need to find a candle I used when I was still alive.
Yeah, and you left it on top of the shed. Great, here we are. Got you a candle. I'm sure there wasn't a more easily accessible candle than this, except maybe for the ones I've already stolen. Look, the haunts are onto me, okay? I can't stay hidden when I have to sneak through the same buildings a bunch of times to collect everything you ever owned so you can move on to Hammer Heaven, which is probably the most boring heaven where you just make birdhouses and cut people's hands off. Okay, I got your candle and your money.
I see that thou hast all of the items we need to perform the ritual of consecration.
We're doing what now?
Meet me at my grave in the cemetery.
O Master Builder, we ask thee to bless our brother who has died in thy service. Forgive him the transgression of his living days, and look with favor on his works in thy name. My aim for purify his spirit of
At last, my prayers have been answered. My soul is finally free. Acolyte, thou hast saved me from eternal unrest. But I need thee to help my friends from life as well.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Good thing I played this game before and marked those on the map. Back into the cathedral to drag these two guys to the cemetery.
I do not know who thou art, but by thy hand I can finally depart this earth and go to the builder's home. It is only fitting that I reward you. In the winter tunnels beneath...
Sorry, I can't hear you over all the moans of the undead. I hope you're not telling me about a secret room underground. Thanks for spawning this extra hammer haunt in this alleyway for when I leave. That was real cool of you. I haven't been playing this mission long enough.
Now I must ask thee for one last thing.
What?
These haunts who inhabit the bodies of my brethren, they must all be killed.
So I'm wondering if, instead of being awesome and killing every single one of these haunts, I died, would my ghost be stuck here with this asshole? Would he be busting my balls about that time I didn't exorcise an entire haunted cathedral and help him bury his friends who were probably douchebags because they're Hammerites? We'll never know, although having to end a mission by killing things is a weird place for this stealth game to go. And so this dude gives me a key to the armory which has an explosive device in it that'll blast open some doors that will expose the city to a zombie attack. Like I care, I'm getting paid. Cough it up, Constantine.
I can't tell you how pleased I am with you, Mr. Garrett. I simply can't find the words.
Yes, we are both so very pleased.
Victoria?
Even though the eye is defective.
What?
Victoria is quite right, Mr. Garrett. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but this eye is completely blind.
It's a rock. It's what you asked for. Am I gonna get paid or not?
Of course. Victoria, are you prepared to give Mr. Garrett his compensation?
Okay, well, maybe I fucked up a little and helped an ancient trickster god with his plan to take over the world and kill everyone. These things happen.
Bow to the woodsy lord, and offer up your flesh eyes so that his eye of stone may see, man fool.
I'm having serious doubts about this Victoria chick.
Bids he then the spruces to singer him an anthems, and the woodsy lord binders them fleshes to stone.
Did you think those ancient phrases were mere words, man fool? Look at me! I am the Woodsy Lord, the trickster of legend. 9 lilacs and 9 thistleades must feed, and I? Stands he then in the green's infested maw, and speeds he out his judgments upon the weeps and writhing man-folds.
Still, amazing cutscene, 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, it's all downhill from here. Return to the Cathedral was the game's climax, and after that... well... you get rescued by the Keepers, who I swear are just pretending this was the plan all along.
Since you left us, you have been a stone rolling downhill. Now you must aim this remarkable momentum. It is past time for the balance to shift.
Yeah, rescue, where the Keepers fuck off and leave you here anyway. And missing an eye! Nah, I'm not gonna do that to you guys, that would be cruel. But I'm still mad, I knew this was coming, and I knew the last few levels of Thief are not really what I would call good, but I'm still gonna do what I can to preserve the experience. I'm gonna ghost this level, and by ghost this level, I mean I'm gonna turn everything in this level into a fucking ghost. That's right, we're back in Constantine's manor, behind that locked door we couldn't get into last time, which hides all these rat monsters, killer bugs, spiders, exploding frog beasts, and tree houses. We have to find out about Constantine's plan by reading notes.
The night, once the font of the unknown, becomes only the lack of the sun. I have conceived of a plan to revive the darkness, to bring a resurrection of the ability to fear and dream. Once my dark project is realized...
He calls it a dark project. Get it? A dark project?
I feel my talents are being wasted reading story text in games. I've gotten offers from other YouTube channels, ones that respect me and my work.
It's not that I don't respect you. I mean, I don't respect you, but that's not... Whatever, do what you want, I don't care. And then escape the same way we did last time. Except now everything dies. Except the creatures I use gas arrows on, I suppose they don't. Oh well.
This was not the way things were supposed to go. Constantine has the eye, and my eye, and I doubt he has anything wholesome planned for it. The trickster is real after all. I don't think anyone but those crazy hammers really believed in the old gods. If I drop by their temple and explain things, maybe they'll be so distracted by the trickster's return that they'll forget to hold a grudge.
Ah yes, the Hammerites, known for not holding grudges and being charitable to criminals.
Stop. I have a bad feeling about this.
Yup, everyone's dead.
And where are all the Hammerites?
There's not going to be a lot of sneaking for the rest of this game. See these rat guys? I killed a bunch of them in the last mission, but only because they are hilariously weak. One overhead swing and a couple of slashes and they're down. Like, how did they come in here and kill everything? Are they immune to hammers? The giant insects, they're another story, and if you don't sneak by them in this mission, in fact, if you damage them at all, the game gives you an objective to kill every single one on the level. You can't hear it over its screams of agony, but Garrett says, "I've had enough of these things," and vows to destroy them, but only if you damage one. Cool, great. You think that's a punishment? Wow, Looking Glass, don't threaten me with a good time. I want them dead. I hate them. Their swarm attack is bullshit. Here's the real problem, though. In this mission, I gas a couple of them so they don't die. But to complete the mission, they have to die. So I have to go back through the level, find the ones I knocked out, and then stab their bodies until they stop bleeding. Maybe if they wanted me to stealth through this section, they would have made it not suck. The game throws magic spiders at you now too, which are like the other ones, but they're red, have more health, and fire little magic projectiles at you. The remaining Hammerites are underground, hiding in some kind of safe room, but the monsters kidnapped their high priest.
The trickster's foul beasts have captured our high priest, and if we cannot retake him alive, all shall be lost.
Also, our enemies hold the builder's chisel, which thou must recover.
What, this thing I found upstairs? Are you guys just giving me busy work because I'm on expert? If you think I'm gonna go back to my fence and get that first hammer back, forget it, it's gone. Getting the high priest back involves taking out the rat men holding him hostage, and if you screw it up, they'll walk over and kill him. They will walk over to his unconscious body and execute him. I don't understand why they don't just kill him. I don't care, this entire mission should have been a cutscene where Garrett goes to the Hammerites and says, "Hey, I kinda sorta helped the trickster get a mystical artifact that he's gonna use to invade our dimension, exterminate humanity, and turn the world into some kind of wooded paradise for bug monsters." I mean, I get it, I hate this city, it sucks, but I guess this is an extinction level event we gotta deal with. And then they bonk me with a hammer and throw me into Crag's Cleft.
I know how to get out of Crag's Cleft prison already.
The point is that these last two missions have been a protracted, playable excuse to get to the last mission. The Hammerites make you a fake eye to put in place of the real one, which will screw up Constantine's ritual. That's all well and good, but on Expert you also have to shut down the portal, and this mission is mostly devoid of stealth too. You're practically running in a straight line, or swimming, or doing platforming.
Now, let's not try that again.
until you hit that portal device thing.
Let's just disable that portal and give the hammers a fighting chance.
I guess no one is as good at fighting monsters as me. God, this sucks. I'm so glad Thief 2 happened, or else this series' reputation would have never recovered. You have to shoot a moss arrow at this white cloud, then a water arrow at this red cloud, then a gas arrow at this green cloud, and then a fire arrow at the blue one, and it's dumb, and busy work, and lame, and within a minute you're where Constantine is, and thank God he doesn't notice these rope arrows hanging from the ceiling, because if he did, this whole plane would never work. You climb up here, you drop down here while he's off saying magic words, swap the eye, wait for him to try and complete the ritual, which I assume kills him?
Brings thee forth, world anew.
I still fail once because of the jumping. It happens.
Comes chasing your death carrot. Better for you stay.
Just to be safe, I put 2 rope arrows up there and wait.
Night smother light, black brick lamp done with bright. Dew and damp, smother tight, dark and high. Fools see sight, stay inside, fear the night. Call the dark, call the black. Brings thee forth, I call it back.
You know, he really doesn't sound as threatening when he's talking about all the woodsy shit. I mean, it could have been worse. They could have given him the fucking droopy dog Truman Capote voice.
For they will know the builder's love. The builder's love.
Open the doors! Open for me! Open!
The end of this game is a fucking mess from a storytelling perspective. You build up to the double cross, and then it happens, and you spend the next few levels in what feels like a completely different game. Escape is so loathed that in the walkthrough on one of the big fan sites for Thief, it outright tells you how to get through that level as quickly as possible because of how much people hate it. Because it's not fun as a stealth mission, and I feel kinda bad playing it like it's a janky hack and slash. At least we still have one of those beautiful cutscenes left. Constantine is dead, Garrett has a new eye, which is gonna be real fun to use later, and everyone lives happily ever after.
You have more friends than you know.
Tell my friends that I don't need their secret book, or their glyph warnings, or their messengers. Tell them I'm through. Tell them it's over. Tell them Garrett is done.
I will tell them this. Nothing has changed. All is as it was written. The trickster is dead. Beware the dawn of the Metal Age.